Hi friends, it's Miss Lara. I am going to share some of one of my books with you today. The book is called My Yoga Workbook, Mindful Bedtime Habits. And this can be a practice that you can do to get in a mood to relax, or you can do it at bedtime. It can be fun to practice this wearing your jammies if you have them. So if you replay this, you can put your jammies on, and we'll be doing 6 of the poses and a little bit of meditation from here. This is fun sequence to help us relax. So first, let me show you some of the pages. So here we've got the Sphinx pose. And the mantra is, I feel supported. So when we do that, that's what we'll say. We've got fish pose. My heart is open. We have mouse pose. I am connected. This one's called bound angle. Sometimes we call it butterfly or diamond. Symmetry balances me. Symmetry is a big word that we'll learn when we're a little older. It means the same on both sides. And then we'll do legs on the wall. And if we don't have a wall, we can just lift our legs up and rest them somewhere. And we'll say, I can let go. And so we'll do each of our poses together now. And we'll take our time in these poses. We can do them nice and slow. Let's do each pose for 5 or 10 breaths. Are you ready? I'm ready too. So find your carpet or your mat. And we'll begin with the first pose. We're going to do Sphinx first. To be a Sphinx, lie on your belly. Bring your shoulders over your elbows and arms straight ahead. Press down into your arms to lift your heart. And push down into your hips and the tops of your feet. I am supported. I am supported. Take a deep breath in and let a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. The next pose I chose to put in my book is called fish. It can be a little bit tricky to do if you're younger. So you might need a little bit of extra practice. Don't worry if you don't get it right away. I'm going to go a little bit crooked so you can see my whole body. So stretch out your legs into pretzel stick legs. Point your toes. Now here's the tricky part. Hands come behind you. You might stop here, or can you put your elbows on the ground? If you do, push into your elbows to lift your heart. And if it feels comfy, you can let your head go back. Take a few breaths here. My heart is open. Slowly lift your head, push into your elbows to sit up again. That one is fish pose. Next we'll do child's pose, or also mouse pose. So for this one, you'll come onto your hands and knees, separate your knees, press your hips back, and come down to the ground. Maybe let your head go down. I am connected. Slowly press into your hands to come up. Beautiful. I notice my forehead feels so relaxed. It almost feels like I have rain coming down the inside of my face. You know, it feels so soothing. I love child's pose to help me get ready to rest. The next is called bound angle. And it's the one that's like diamond or butterfly pose. So put your feet together. Knees come out. Lift your heart. And notice that if you cut my body in half, it's the same on one side as the other. That's called symmetry. And in this pose, I feel that symmetry balances me. You can lean forward if that feels good. You can lift your heart back if that feels good. Or you can sit upright. All of these are great variations. Try any one that feels good for your body. And if you're with somebody, ask them which is their favorite way to do bound ankle pose. And slowly sitting up again. Ooh, and the fifth pose is legs up the wall. To do legs up the wall, a lot of us are not going to have wall space available while we're at home. So I'm noticing here, I've got the couch. I could put my feet up on my couch. You can just put them up in the sky. If there's grown-ups doing this too and your back is sore, you can actually place your hands underneath your low back for legs to go up. And let go of any stress you're holding on to. The mantra, I can let go. I can let go. Your hands are under your back. Remove them. Give your legs a hug. And say, thank you, body. Thank you. Take your time, slowly press yourself up to sit. If you liked legs up the wall, that's a pose you can do for a very long time until you go to sleep or while you're resting. Let's pretend we're putting on our jammies now. Put on your pajama pants, your pajama shirt, button it up. Put on your jammy cap, just like the little bear has on the book. And we're going to do a little bit of a meditation. So if you want, you can lie down. You feel like it. And you can close your eyes if that feels good. Or you can sit crisscross applesauce and just listen. Lie down on your back or sit crisscross applesauce. If it feels right, close your eyes. Bring your attention into your mind, to your thoughts. Do you have a lot of thoughts in your mind? Are they fast thoughts or slow thoughts? Happy thoughts? Challenging thoughts? Are they like fluffy clouds? Notice what your thoughts are like. Now imagine a big broom. You can sweep away all the thoughts in your mind. Sweep, sweep away the thoughts. Imagine you can clean your mind so you can rest. So sweep it clean. Sweep, sweep your thoughts away. Take a moment and imagine what your mind feels like when it says no thoughts. It's clean and tidy. Beautiful. Now finally, let's listen to the sound of the chime. You can stay lying down if you're lying or stay sitting if you're sitting, and I'll ring the bell. Whether you're sitting down or lying down, give yourself a big hug. Thank you, body. Wiggle your fingers, stretch them out. Can you weave them into a basket? And reach your basket up to the sky. March to one side and the other side. Press into the ground and lift up your heart. Shake out your head. Thank you so much for practicing our bedtime yoga from my book, My Yoga Workbook, Mindful Bedtime Habits. And I hope you enjoyed it. The illustrations are by Nafiza Hassan. And she's a really wonderful illustrator. She made all the pictures. So we're so grateful to her as well.